If air traffic continues to expand at its present rate, and if we do nothing to reduce today's controlled flight into terrain rate, we will have a major accident every week in 2010. Usually, it is a whole sequence of causes that ends with an aircraft on a ground collision trajectory. We do not propose to examine all the causes in detail, but by looking at some of them briefly, we shall examine their origins, discuss the remedies, and demonstrate escape maneuvers.
Can you take Lima last weather and prepared landing parameters?
The first major cause of CFIT accidents can be summed up as disorientation. This can occur either laterally or vertically. Lateral deviation from track can have dramatic consequences on the minimum safety altitude profile in mountainous regions.
H2.7, QNH 2882.
Sun Air 42, I have copied 320 knots, 2 kilometers, 2882.
Altimeter error can be caused by an error in altimeter setting. Altimeter error can also be caused by poor communications with ATC.
Okay, request further descent for Genova.
Global 356 descent and maintain 9,000 feet. QNH to 992.
Roger, Global 356 descending 6,000 feet, QNH 2992.
6,000 feet, 2992 set.
Reference to different units can increase the problem. Permanent cross-checking and rigorous radio discipline will help prevent this error from occurring. Another major cause of CFIT accidents is linked to procedures which are difficult to follow or not followed accurately. Finally, in CFIT incidents, a point in time is reached when the aircraft is in a situation which demands instant reaction from the pilot. This situation is usually announced by a GPWS warning.
All up. All up. Global 356, contact company.
You take care of it, I'll have the radio.
Okay, thank you, Mirage.
Global 356, descend and maintain 6,000 feet. QNH 992.
You mean 2 VIPs on board?
Alan, can you? Okay, I'll do it myself.
Terrain.
What's that? We're okay, 7,000. Must have been a false warning. What did the company say?
Oh, we have 2 very important persons on board. We have to take...
Whatever the cause, work overload, other problems needing attention, frequency of false alarms, the worst reaction to a GPWS warning is delay. Only in daylight, in clear and cloudless weather, can the crew determine at once and without any shadow of a doubt that there is no risk of impact with the ground. In any other case, any GPWS warning must provoke an immediate and automatic reaction with no arguments. Let's take a closer look at the GPWS response. Whatever the aircraft, the basic goal is to get back to a safe altitude as quickly as possible. The first essential, therefore, is to apply maximum power at once. Firewall the throttles. Disconnecting the autothrottle so that nothing will stop you getting the power you want. On a first-generation Airbus, all you need to do is go to the toga position, disconnect the autopilot, and pull up to increase pitch attitude. FADEC will ensure that the engines give maximum power as quickly as possible. On an aircraft of the A320 and A340 generation, immediately apply full aft stick. The flight protection will keep the aircraft at alpha max with no risk of stalling. Power is automatically applied.
Terrain. Terrain.
On a conventional aircraft, you cannot apply full aft stick immediately because the aircraft might stall. For example, on an A300 or A310, a smooth rotate to 20 degrees pitch up must be executed and the pitch limited to stick shake. Airspeed must be closely monitored. This phase is very different for the pilot, whether the aircraft is protected or non-protected. The onboard computers on the new generation Airbus enable the available energy to be used most efficiently to gain altitude. The angle of attack immediately increases to alpha max, which produces maximum climb performance. Altitude gain is slower on a conventional aircraft, which lacks the precision of fly-by-wire. On any aircraft, all available energy must be used. The wings must be leveled and the speed brakes must be retracted.
Terrain. Terrain.
When a GPWS alert is over, it doesn't necessarily mean that the danger is past. Not until you are sure that you are on a safe heading and altitude can you reduce angle of attack and accelerate.
Double 24, continue right turn heading 190.
A GPWS alert is a critical situation and must be treated as such, firmly, effectively, and quickly. Speed of reaction is a key factor. Depending upon the local terrain configuration and the standard of GPWS, an alert will sound between 30 seconds and very few seconds before impact.
Direct to Lima Sierra Alpha. For Lima Sierra
Terrain,
Alpha 1
terrain.
arrival.
All up.
Shit, let's go. Go around, go around.
In this respect, Airbus fly-by-wire aircraft with protection give the new generation Airbus a major advantage because they enable the pilot to demand the maximum from the aircraft consistently. The average safety margin is estimated to be 8 seconds on approach for a protected aircraft versus 3 seconds for a conventional aircraft. 5 seconds difference, 5 vital and very short seconds. Consequently, crews must react at once as a reflex action.
Radar Global 214, could you confirm our position, please?
The escape maneuver must be instinctive and automatic. Only frequent practice and training will ensure that it is. Aside from escape maneuver, training must also cover all factors such as crew discipline, awareness and communication. Of course, a plane does not fly alone. Everyone from the crew to ATC to the ground staff is involved. Eliminating CFIT is a team business. But the last line of defense is you.